What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mag. So it's been officially confirmed now by Newcastle United that there will actually be a open top bus parade for the Carabao Cup after all of the outpour from Newcastle fans, myself included, of course, saying that we wanted an open top bus parade, and instead we were getting a concert on the Tamois. There will be the concert on the Tamois, but before the concert on the Tamois, there is going to be an open top bus parade that is going to go from St James's Park, and of course the route that it will take is going to be about 1.5 miles long, 1.5 miles long. It's going to take roughly, if you are driving it by car, 6 minutes. Obviously, the team will be driving quite slow along the route, but the route will be from St James's Park, Barrack Road, to Gallagher, down past, of course, Stow Street, along Percy Street, along the B1318 to Great North Road, and then in, of course, to the town Moir, where once they get there, the players will get off the bus, walk across, get onto the stage, and of course do the big celebration, unveiling of the trophy, showing the trophy off to everybody there at the concert on the town Moir. But of course, everybody who didn't register their interest for that event can also line the streets along the route as the bus parades along the streets on that route, of course, and show appreciation, get to see the cup as well, and then anybody who has registered their interest, of course, will then be able to go to the town Moir and enjoy all the festivities that will be on offer there, of course, with food, drink, live DJ, light show from Salah as well, everything that has already been mentioned by, of course, the club. But thankfully, we are going to get a open top bus parade. It took a lot to ask for it, but we have gotten it, and it shouldn't have been that hard, to be honest, for to do something as simple as that. But that will all take place on Saturday the 29th of March. Unfortunately, however, myself, I don't see any real benefit to me, to be honest, to go across there, because it's going to be about, from where I am, it'll be about 2.5 mile to get into Newcastle. By the time you get there, it's probably only going to be about a minute, 2 minutes worth of being able to see the lads lift a trophy, which, isn't really worth it, to be honest, to me. So I'll probably try and see if I can, see it online. But everybody else who wants to go to the event, then, of course, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a great time there. Hope it's done really well as well. But hopefully in the future, when we win more trophies, hopefully this will be planned in a much better way than it has been this time, because I feel, not to be a sourpuss about this, but I feel the way it's been planned, the way it's been organised, surely Newcastle City Council knew that this was going to happen. They should have had preparations in place for, Newcastle winning the trophy. So that shows that they haven't really had much faith in me, to be honest, going into it, in winning the trophy. But, I mean, it's not really a massive parade like we're seeing in the 90s. And I don't want to put, like I say, I don't want to be putting a sour note on it, but it's not a big, massive parade. It's only a very short distance. It feels like, to me, whoever has been responsible for saying no to the parade to begin with has now reluctantly, bowed and went, well, you can have this and be done with it, to be honest. And I hate to, make it sound like a negative, because at the end of the day, we have gotten the bus parade, but it's just not worth it for people that are travelling a far distance, because it's going to be a matter of maybe, you know, an hour, a few minutes, what have you, to get from St James's Park, Barrack Road, St James's Park, to, you know, the town. That's just going to be a very, very short open top bus parade, and it seems very lackluster for what, you know, the achievement is. At the end of the day, we've broken a record that has been hanging over with for a very long time. We've been waiting so long to get that first trophy in 56 years, you know, if you count into City's First Cup, 70 years if you just want to count it domestically, since the 55 FA Cup, you know. So to have it be such a very short open top bus parade, and then it to be the concert on the town wire, seems very small, seems very lackluster at the end of the day. You know, that's my thoughts anyway. I'm sure, you know, everybody else will have their opinions, but for me personally, for how far I would have to travel to get into Newcastle, it's really not worth it for about a minute, 2 minutes tops, you know, to be able to see the lads with the trophy. At the end of the day, I just, you know, like most fans probably around the world who are even further afield than what I am, you know, will have to, I guess, you know, check it out online, because there's so many fans around the world that really wanted to see this. There were loads of fans over in Australia, South Africa, around the world, just global, that were wanting to travel to Newcastle to be able to see this. And it feels to me like whoever has been responsible for organising this whole thing has organised it wrongly. It hasn't been organised in the right way. It hasn't been given the appreciation that it should have been given, in my opinion, because this is a massive feat. This is a massive triumph. This is a massive achievement for us as a fan base, our club. You know, first domestic trophy in 70 years, first trophy, first piece of silverware Newcastle has seen under these owners, and the first piece of silverware that we have seen in 56 years when you count in the City's First Cup into it. That is a massive achievement, and it feels like it has been pretty much, you know, put to the wayside, put, you know, in the background, and kind of downplayed as not that big of an achievement from whoever has been responsible for organising this. And I don't think it's a club, don't get us wrong, I'm not aiming hate at the club here. That's not what I'm doing. Whoever it is, it's been well and truly downplayed on how big this achievement is. And I know, you know, there is more cups to come down the road. There will be more cups to come down the road, but this is our first trophy in all them years that we've waited. We have to go big on this. We have to celebrate this achievement in the right way. And yes, we're having a concert on the town wire. Yes, it's probably going to be absolutely amazing, but why couldn't we have a longer open top bus parade? Why couldn't we have what we had in the past when we hadn't won a cup for the two FA Cup games back in the 90s? Or why couldn't we have, you know, the parade like we did when we got promoted to the Premier League back in 93, you know, and we're seeing, like I said in the previous video, Lee Clark, Kevin Keegan, you know, all on the bus celebrating that kind of parade. That is the kind of parade, that is the kind of attention to detail that should have been given to this, and then some as well, because this is a massive achievement for our club to move forward. This is a huge achievement in our history, and for me, it feels like it has been downplayed. But anyway, enough of a rant, enough of me, you know, having a rant about this. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Officially confirmed by the club that we are actually going to get an open top bus parade after quite a bit of pressure from us fans, by the way, to get this to go through. But thankfully, we are going to get one. And anybody who is going, please do take care, be safe, be careful, and enjoy, of course, the moment and the occasion. And till next time, remember, hit like, share, subscribe to the channel, and how are the lads?